Hi, good evening. Happy Saturday, December 12th. And I had the good fortune of talking with a group of enlightened people today about the Christmas star, the upcoming Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. And, they said, give us some reason for joy and some reason for, I went into the history of da da da. And what came up in our discussion was that, Aquarius is a release from the physical body in the sense that what Aquarius seeks to do is understand the innate humanity of everyone you come in contact with, not from some elitist, oh, I'm better than, although, you can be an intellectual snob for sure. But with Saturn and Jupiter coming together on the winter solstice, some are heralding that this is another yet sign of the beginning of the Aquarian age. Well, what does that mean? Well, we go from I believe Pisces because they just move backwards to I know Aquarius. So what do we know? You what are we willing to agree upon on that level? And Jupiter and Saturn are about the expansive ways in which we share our social resources, and then the contractive way, the austerity, which is more obviously more Saturnian. And so when they come together, it's about having an instinctive blend about a new 20-year cycle because they come together every 20 years. And so the coming together on the solstice, which is the return of the light, why so many cultures have savior myths at this time of year, is because the days start to get longer, and days represent optimism, represent illumination and enlightenment. So um, the first days of Capricorn are connected to the Two of Pentacles, so following the money. But, Jupiter says follow the money from an ethical perspective. And so if it's two pentacles or two discs, then one is Jupiter, which is expansion, and one is contraction, which is Saturn. We need them both. And so the animal deck that I love by Bernadette King, the Arc Sacred Tarot, she has the Two of Pentacles as the chimpanzee. So they're what, 98% human DNA. We share that much. So there is this level of juggling, the inner and outer growth, which is represented by Jupiter and Saturn. But it's important, certainly these days, to look at our inner growth, and understanding that lockdowns don't have to be a bad thing so much as they are a symbol of looking at what's going on internally and being able to share ourselves better, to better share with those that we're in close contact with. Instead of familiarity breeding contempt, how about it breeding some love? And so, with the rest of the chart looking at the moon, and on that day will be in the sign of Sagittarius, I believe. No, Pisces. So 10 of Cups. So that's about the seal, Seal. Kiss on a rose. But no, the seal is the aspect of the family that loves each other and really gets along. And there's a point of pride in how the family promotes each other. Now what they do, how they may cut each other behind closed doors, you're not going to be able to do that as well. And so that uh, Piscean energy is Martin Luther King and Paul Cezanne and Elvis Presley all were Capricorns with Moon in Pisces. So it's about really envisioning other worlds that are inclusive. So take away, clean up your mess, be alert to trouble, but at the same time, find that ecstasy, that surrendering to spiritual, physical, emotional, and even mental pleasure that the Piscean moon provides, as well as, Jupiter in Aquarius promises, innovations more innovations being revealed around technology, as well as you know their breakups in terms of monopolies and what have you. I guess go back to the Teddy Roosevelt days, But the point is, personally, it's about what do we pay forward, and then how do we take responsibility for what we know, and then applying that knowledge and turning it into wisdom. Be sure to subscribe. BeliefIsNotRequired.com.